distinguished guests. First, I would like to appreciate you for coming and supporting our farewell meeting, especially the final exam is on the corner. Today, the 30th officer team of NTU Toastmasters is here to serve you at last. It sounds a bit tragic, actually, especially for me, such a notoriously crying president who enjoyed this kind of a special name. Well, though it's not good for me, but I believe that it is good for NTU Toastmasters because it's our sweet home of our heart. This year, we've undergone many remarkable revolution and progress, revealing a novel NTU Toastmasters. Grade 1. We've successfully turned into a flourishing club again with junior generation members, like you could see in your neighbors. Now, they've grown up and ready to take the next challenge, no matter serving as the officers or going abroad for further study. At the same time, us senior generations members, have announced exciting news like this: completing master essays, accepting the permission for advanced academic training, finding ideal jobs or lovers, etc. How happy we are! We really hope that all of you could enjoy the next step in our lifetime. It kept me thinking of one thing. Now, serving as the semi-junior in departments, school, or Toastmasters Club, I found that we are like trees which stand in the crossroads of past and future. Life is so good, it worth everything to stay over. While time is like the evil mother of Prince Snow White, gracefully passes us by, not until we stare at her back, we realize that the deep scar she had wounded on us before. I keep bleeding pen along with love. Just like previous seniors have done to us, we make sacrifice to let this place become better and better. Love is the universal clay, sculpting us gently and make us to become who we are now. NTU Toastmasters, a place full of love, laughter, and snakes. She is our mother, protect us and shelter us. We mostly get over from past old green days and learn to be a grown-up, real grown-up. Perhaps it's inevitable that to have dark and cynical side in any one of us, while we can always find some place to stay and cure the wounds that happened before. In Toastmasters, you should release the pressure, solitude, and terrible feelings that almost drive you crazy in daily lives. We can enjoy funny talks or presentations and explore the amazing world in speech delivery. How fun it can be! What if I had never joined Toastmasters? I can never become such a girl that dared to challenge myself. What she had given to us is far more than what I expected and what I'm capable of. Now, I'm a philosophy student who's junior. Yes, I know it's very, very rare, but I'm not here to argue about my department or my grade. When it comes to my academic field, many people would ask me, "Hey April, why study in such a mysterious field? What do you learn in philosophy?" Well, this answer, I just admit that it's very, very hard to reply with logical flows or plausible causes. But I can probably say that because that's partially connected to my thoughts about being here for almost 3 years. I have to say that it's not an easy job. When I chose Toastmasters or Department of Philosophy, they chose me vice versa. They both play an important role on me. Can you imagine how April was in senior high school? Confident, outgoing, or always ready for the chat? Well, none of this was the one that used to be. The one I used to be is introvert, easy to get jealous and were ignored because the terrible mental bullying from my classmates. Days of paperwork, quizzes, assignments, reports. The questions that rush into my mind out of the blue. Who is the one standing in front of the mirror? Is that me? What if I'm not the one? Then who on earth you are? A simple idea can extend to the way that you never expected before. Just like a sparkle, turning into a ball of thunder, penetrate my mind greatly. Since then, I bring this question along with me. From Roosevelt Road to Xinghai Road, from Dongguan to Danshui, from Taipei to Kaohsiung, from the actual world to the world that lies beyond. Who am I? This question can be extremely simple. You can ask yes or no in some way, or it can be extremely difficult to reply. The answer may long enough for you to take whole life to respond. How to make this? I thought that the way to find this answer is through myself out. Then I have the chance to win myself back. In Toastmasters, these days I share with you all is much more than vacuum concepts in philosophy textbooks. I can live with philosophy, experiencing every single detail that inspired me down to my heart. Beside technical questions in officer teams or inquiries to new members. To know our partner is the most fruitful things that I learned and I achieved in this semester. I couldn't be more grateful. It lies in every breath we take. It lies in every step we take. We've got to think more about this. 3 years have passed. It started to have a rough outline. It made me happy and exciting because it was a lifetime to keep looking for who we really want to be and who we really are. And after that, you know the reason why I decided to pay this expensive member fee and push ourselves to come to the stage and get our minds blank, get our brains blank to give speeches on the stage. I still remember my C1 ice-breaking speech. It took me 3 weeks to get prepared to come to the stage and talk. I watched my cell phone all the time, wanted to check if it is on time or not. I still remember I standing in the aisle of my dormitory watching my script was revised 9 times even more. I still remember that when I held in the microphone so tightly and spoke all the words on the script, I returned down to the stage. At that time, I remember the one who inspired me. He is Hades. Hades. He gave me a sweet, sweet, sweet smile and a warmful shaking. At that time, all of a sudden, that encouragement is everything I learned in Toastmasters. I made up my mind to, no matter how long I'll be here or the situation might go, I will pass out the love and care just like Hades have done on me. I think that's the reason why NTU Toastmasters is great. We encourage each other. We inspire each other. We love each other, no matter from friends or real lovers. It's just like a little sparkle that keep me going and going for the next 5 semesters and official works. Some people are brilliant than me, more brilliant than me. Some people are more passionate than me, but they left and I stayed. Right here, right this classroom, right this podium, right on this microphone, right here. That's where our passion and love hides. Learn to keep passionate. Learn to prepare your speeches. Learn to endure somebody. Learn to communicate well. Learn to grow. And the most important thing is learn to achieve. Learn to sacrifice for others' achievements. In this master, serving as the president of NTU Toastmasters, it's just like a step further than everyone else. I step up my comfort zone. I have to face lots of inquiries, invitations, upset, disappointments, or details from interrelationships. When should I start to talk? When should I stop to shut up? It's all art, because I am not only representing myself, I represent NTU Toastmasters. You are all the ones that I wanted to love forever. I feel scared because you're so important, and compared to you, I'm so incapable, I think. How should I successfully shoulder your expectations and lead this place to a better state? Every decision that President made will decide where we should go. Facing the place that you love so much, I know the consequence and the effectiveness that a decision can have. We are changing, but our value everlasts. How to make both ends meet, that is the lesson that every president should keep in mind, especially for our next president, Li Yuan. I think the value is the things that we wanted to defend while we chose. But when we once we have made choices, it represents loss and sacrifice for certain things. I care about the things I wanted to have. I also care about the things that I'm bound to know I'm going to lose. I think that's the price to grow up. It's bitter and it's sweet. We gradually lose things. We gradually release the things that we were once holding so tight in our palms. But we can see we have more in return. We have freedom, we have more opportunities, we have the visions that we once didn't have seen before. About those material things, certificates, speeches, scripts, encouragements, or handshakings, etc., they may not last forever. But I believe this stage, the opportunity, and our companion will be your company in following lives. Do not be afraid. Just dream, dare to dream. We're just like the flowers that once blossomed and prospered. Now, we decided to bury ourselves down under the earth, making ourselves the protection for further generations to grow up. We have the encouragement and support from previous generations. Now it's time for us to play the role. Everything that you did is marvelous and amazing. I wanted to give these words to my dear 30th officers team members, along with next officer generations. Besides this, I want to have some little suggestions for following officers. First, we're here to learn to communicate and lead somebody or a team. But what is communication and leadership? Everyone, you have your own versions. Well, I think these two concepts are really vague. How should we combine two of these together smoothly? What is leadership? Assign somebody to do something? Is that all? What is communication? Chatting on phones, Facebooks, or emails for a couple hours? Is that all? No. No. Dear officers, I think the key points lies in two great things, is comprehension and telepathy. Stand from where you think and think for the opposite one. Try to get their ideas clear, then you will know why they will act like this or think like this. You have to play as the spokesman for both sides, because misunderstanding usually roots from politeness or ignorance. Try to eliminate those things with all of your heart, and allow yourself to be offended, because we are told we're so polite, we're not there to offend others. So once we had a conflict between each other, especially in communications, we tended to hide ourselves. We try not to be honest. Despite that, we know if we don't speak out the truth, then this team may collapse eventually. But that's not good for NTU Toastmasters. We're here, we're a team. We should be honest with each other. You need to open up yourself, open your minds, accept all the words from your deputies or your partners. That is the key to combine communication and leadership. We are a group of people in the same ship. Sheep, not sheep. If you wanted to lead the team well, you got to make those people who have a great idea, or the one who has passion to do things well, make them able to say whatever they wanted to say. It could be offensive, it could be harder to digest it, but it's your partners. If we don't get honest and loyal to each other, then how can we achieve such achievement like this? I wanted to restate the word again. Open yourself to the risk of being offended. What you have sacrificed will pay back sooner or later. With the courage to stay honest to each other, we're exactly on the same page. Is this harmful way to undermine the unity of the team? Is this harmful way to undermine the unity of NTU Toastmasters? I have to apologize to you all because I have family issues and academic confusions at the same time. The time I can spare for Toastmasters is much more less than before. Having the chance to work with you is amazing. Especially, I know that some of you will go far away. No matter where will you be, the laughter and tears that we've shared together is invisible. It should come with us, supporting us go further. Serving as the president also made me know more about myself, my advantages, and imperfections that wait to be improved. Know more about, know about how it happened, why we let it happen, and what we could have done to prevent it from happening again. Why we, our failures can be your sword in some day. Remember the spot that I achieved, and don't repeat the mistakes that I once made. It's not worthy of experimenting on acknowledged faults. Be on your way with our past experience as compass. Though we resigned from officer team later, don't worry, we're still here. 4.5 months have flown. Too many things wanted to say, too less time to talk. Beyond those words and lectures, how much I look forward to you all. Right in the end of 30 officer team, I've witnessed the prosperity of previous generations. We have been through those beautiful old days. Now it's time for you to lead until Toastmasters. I do feel proud of you because I can see the spark in your eyes that awaits to be realized. In upcoming vacation, we still have 2 battles to fight for. One is Toast Camp, the other is Campus Union. Now, it's not the time to wave goodbye formally, but it's a monument for us to acknowledge. We shall retrieve the past days of glory again. Dear Toastmasters, it is our chance. It's our chance to stay on the stage and get shine on us. Don't be afraid. Stand on the stage and speak out of your futures, session masters.